Most people realize that you are not supposed to smoke or light any sort of flame while at a gas station because of the risk of fire and an explosion. After all, gas is among the most flammable substances. Even so, some people seem to ignore this piece of common sense and smoke at gas stations anyway, putting themselves and those around them at risk. Man started filling up a car without putting out his cigarette. After some warnings, the gas station attendant put safety first and took action. Security footage of the gas station in question focuses on two of the pumps that are side by side. The man who pulls into the spot on the left of the screen pulls up and goes about his business as normal. It is the one who pulls in the right-hand spot that you should keep your eyes on. The man in question seems to be on the passenger side of the car. As soon as the vehicle pulls up, you can tell, even with the slightly grainy security footage, that he is smoking a cigarette and holding it out the open window. Despite the car on the left arriving a few seconds before the one on the right, the passenger in the right car is the first to exit. Interestingly enough, the man to watch, the passenger from the car on the right, doesn't begin pumping right away. For a few seconds, we can't tell whether he is still smoking since his hands are behind the auto's door. You can see that this man is having a conversation with someone off the screen, to the right of the camera, presumably the gas station attendant. After the short conversation, and before the man from the other car even gets a chance to start pumping the gas, the attendant walks into the view. He goes behind the car with the smoker and reaches behind the pumps to grab something. When he comes into view, we see it is a fire extinguisher. The attendant sets this down on the ground with the man who is smoking looking on. Amazingly enough, the guy at the next pump seems unaware of the entire situation unfolding next to him. Most likely, the man with the cigarette didn't believe the attendant would use the fire extinguisher, but he was proven wrong. This gas station attendant takes the risk of fire seriously and releases the canister on the man's lower half, putting out the cigarette. Because the car's door is open, the car is also most definitely filled with the fire retardant. The attendant stays just out of the way of the extinguisher's contents, then approaches as they dissipate. At this point, we wish there was sound on the video, as the gas station attendant seems to have heated words for the smoker. Observers would probably agree the attendant was in the right. After all, it is much better to have your car receive the contents of a fire extinguisher than set an entire gas station in flames from smoking.